Hi, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to pop on here to share a couple of pieces, actually several pieces that I picked up on this trip. And I also wanted to take advantage of this beautiful background here. I picked up a few pieces from Louis Vuitton. These were a bit unexpected, but I managed to score these and I was really excited. So I thought I'd share those sooner rather than later. And then I have a whole bunch of bits that I picked up from an antique shop. I was super excited about the pieces that I was able to score, so I wanted to share those as well. I am working with whatever equipment I was able to bring, and I have a really makeshift setup, so I noticed the autofocus is going a little crazy, but that's so that I can show close-ups of all the pieces, and the lighting might be a little bit different, but I hope you can all bear with me. I still feel like this is a really nice backdrop from the usual couch that you see, so I really wanted to film something here. I'm going to start off with the couple of pieces from Vuitton. I stopped by the LVSquared, Louis Vuitton and Nigo pop-up boutique that was in Soho. And that was, I posted on my Insta stories like that whole yellow interior and things like that. And I managed to score a couple of pieces. One was planned. It's in this box right here. Ta-da! This is the notebook. This is the Bear notebook. It has like yellow dipped pages, I guess. Let me go up close so you can see. This is the notebook. It's the Louis Vuitton squared LV made Bear notebook, and it comes with a sheet of stickers which are really cute because they are all of the kind of animals and motifs that came out as part of this collaboration. So you can see the duck, the turtle, the bear, and also there's this like LV made mountain. So this was really cute. My boyfriend really wanted to pick this up, so we were glad that we were able to stop by before we headed upstate and was able to grab this. And then while we were there, something caught my eye, and so I ended up purchasing something that I wasn't expecting to purchase, but they were in this box here. You can tell from the box that it's a pair of sunglasses, so I'll just show the case really briefly like this. It's the same case as all of the other men's sunglasses, really. I've been wearing this pair on this trip, so I've had some like sneak peek stories go up, but they are this pair of sunglasses. I actually don't even know the official name of these, but these are these sunglasses, and you'll see on one side there's the flower and a circle, and when you close it actually you'll see that it is in the shape of that circular motif. On the other side is more of like the diamond flower, and when you close it it's actually angular. I thought that was really cool. I'm hoping it'll focus more on this. On the inside there's actually like a really large LV squared logo going on. These are called the LV flower sunglasses. We did an instant lookup and we got the name because they got the different flowers on each side. So these look like this on me. They are a more mannish sunglass, I would say. Focus, come back. All right. They're a little bit more of a mannish sunglass, I would say, because of how like rectangular they are. They are a bit wide. Wide in like a good way, because sometimes I have a slightly wider face, and sometimes sunglasses will squeeze on the sides, like they'll be a little too narrow for me. But these are actually fit really comfortably in like the temple zone, so which is really nice. But I wore these driving up, and I was driving up for like 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours. By the end of that drive, I noticed like the back of my head was hurting a little bit. I think it's because they're wider here. They push a little bit more on the back that I'm not used to. So that's just an FYI. It might not necessarily happen for everybody, but that's something that you just have to try the sunglasses and wear them for a long time before you actually know. But they are like, they're not the most snug fitting on my face, But I do like that about them because they are comfortable in that way for like shorter term wear. And I feel like they look best like from the side because then you can see the flowers on the side. Initially, I wasn't so sure about them, but as I've been wearing them on this trip, I've been liking them more and more. All right, moving on to the pieces from the antique shop. I shared in the vlog some footage of one of the shops that we went into, and it's one of those places that have like multiple vendors within the space, and they all kind of focus on different things or different pieces. So there are like some booths that focus on like vintage or antique like comics. There was one that focused on like gemstones and crystals and things like that. There was one that was like focused on old cameras, so they're all a little bit different. I definitely gravitated towards the ones that had more homeware pieces, so cute plates, trays, cups, things like that. From one of the vendors, I picked up this little, I believe they call it a sherbet cup. Let me come closer so you can see. Awesome. So it's in this like peachy pink apricot-y color. It looks a little more apricot on camera, but it has a little more pink tones. And I thought this would be really cute to use in for like a display piece, to use as like a trinket tray for things to be inside. And then from a different vendor, I spotted this vase in a beautiful dusty rose color. It's not the largest vase you'll see, but I loved it for really that. It could just hold a handful of flowers. This is super, super cute. From a different vendor, I've managed to get a couple of these Blu-ray, like we're talking about DVDs here. From a different vendor, I picked up these Blu-ray bread plates in a beautiful pink and green color. That vendor had a whole bunch of this Blu-ray brand plates and like gravy cups and also little coffee cups and saucers. Focus. There we go. So you can see the color. It's a little more true to color back here. They had like yellow and blue, pink and green, and a lavender, like a darker purple color, but in these bread plates, they were only in the pink and green, so I just picked up one of each. And then the last vendor that I scored some pieces from, I was super, super, super excited that I found one of these shell trays. These are really going to be used as like a decorative object and probably for flat lays. I hope you can see. This is in like a light orange. This is more like an apricot color, I would say. So this is the tray. This was $1, guys, $1. And I also picked up 2 dinner plates. I hope you can see. These are from Syracuse, China, which was a China ware company. They manufactured them in the Finger Lakes area, and they are no longer in business, but I thought these 2 plates were really, really cute. They have the little, what's the word? There's like a little etching on the outside of this one. So I liked that it looked like a little flower. And this is the other plate. This one's a little different. This one has a bit of yellow on the outside, as well as a black stripe. So this plate's larger than this one. You can see the inside like plate area, but that's also okay. I'm hoping that'll help with, you know, portion control. These are the 2 plates that I picked up as well. Those are all of the antique pieces that I picked up. That whole total was like less than $20. It was pretty amazing. I'll just say, so each of the vendors places their own prices, and then you collect all your bits and you pay at the counter. Each price tag has a vendor number and the cost. And I noticed that each vendor priced their pieces differently. So like even if we're talking about like a milk glass cup or like a bowl. There could be two vendors that have something very similar, and one might price it a little bit higher than the other. It really just depends on the vendor. But that was the layout of this particular place and some other places that I've been to. And I'm sure, you know, not every place is the same. So it's not quite like a flea market where, you know, you have the individual stalls and you'll usually have the merchants individually there. It's like all collected. You bring it to one counter, and the guy at the counter will just check you out for all of the different booths. But yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this little haul bit from the bits that I picked up on this trip. I'm super stoked about all of the pieces, especially the LVSquared Nigo stuff that I was able to score, and also, of course, all of the antique bits. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram. I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion-related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time, bye!